Hey everyone, peace. I hope everyone's doing good. Hold on. Okay. So it's Martha Terrian, and I have not done a video in quite a while. And it's not that I forgot about Karatbars. It's just that Abe and I were putting out a new site, so I was a little busy. I was a little busy with that, helping him get everything together, do a help section, all that. So I was busy doing that. And there was like a few other things. I'm like learning different things. So, but Karatbars is always here. It's just over here. It's not directly hitting my head right now. But, it's always on my mind. I'm still on Facebook and I'm in all the groups and I check out new things. And I still talk to people that are in Karatbars. So I also wanted things to settle down a little bit. There was a lot going on. I still feel like there's some things that are in transition, some things that they have to work on. But, I'm still talking to people about Karatbars. Like I said, I never walked away from it. It's just, I just stepped back for a little while because I was working on something. So I'm just going to give it a few seconds just to see who pops in, because I do want to talk about a few things with all of you. There's a lot of groups out there. People are still promoting Karatbars 100%, and that's great. But I feel like some people are still a little they don't know what to do. Listen, the biggest thing is that even if you don't like some of the things, you should always still talk about the gold, because the gold is the first thing that Karatbars was about, and it's really still the most important thing. So saving in gold is always important. That is something we should be stacking grams like crazy, because gold is going up, and the reason, and when gold goes up, it's not a good thing, but gold is going up because even though you hear oh, the economy is strong, it's really not though. But, again, I always say this, but if gold is going up, there's an issue. That's why gold is going up. I don't care what anybody says. Inflation is there. There is inflation. And the first thing, the first way and the only, the easiest way to see if we have an inflation issue is just go shopping. You will see that everything is going up. And not like little amounts anymore. Now it's like 50 cents, 60 cents. I have a friend in Canada who's in Karatbars, and she posted this video on her Facebook page, and she said, grocery shopping with $100 in Canada and grocery shopping with, or was it $200? So $200 in Canada and $200 in the US. And she had this little tiny couple of items in her basket for Canada, and the basket in the US was full. Now, I'm gonna tell you that that's not true. Okay, I don't want to say her name, just because I didn't get permission, but I hate to tell her that it's really not that great here either. It's expensive. Now, I know Canada is more expensive. I've been to Canada, so I know things are more expensive. Your taxes are higher there. You get the health insurance. You actually get probably more. But I know there's issues there too. People are unhappy with certain things, and that's fine. That's a democracy, right? People, if you're not happy, you can change it. But getting back to it though, inflation is bad here too. Like I said, I went shopping, and it's like a lot of things are going up. And, this is the thing, in certain areas, things are really booming. Like here in Austin, because it's growing, there's a lot of companies coming here. Texas doesn't have, we're in Texas, and Texas doesn't have a state tax. So whenever there's not a state tax, and even though they say it's conservative, they're very progressive. See, progressive is a good word. Progressive means moving forward. They're very progressive with business. They want business here. So they give businesses, I guess a break, but then good businesses come here and they employ people. So in this area, people are working. There's no issues with that. There's a lot of jobs here. So people don't realize that if you're making money, you don't realize that things are going up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 cents. But if you're a little bit more aware, and because we're in, we talk about gold. We're in a bit, we're in a network marketing company, Karatbars, that talks about gold and inflation, and you self-educate yourself. You're going to understand that more, so you're going to pay more attention. So it's not that they're dumb. It's just that they're not focused on that. See, we're focused on it. So every little tiny thing I notice. So you really have to stack your grams, guys. Okay, that's what I'm going to call it. Start stacking if you haven't, and you need to talk to people about that, especially if you're living in Canada and the U.S. because that's where it is. Especially, I guess Canada, it's more expensive, but you really need to talk to people about the gold. Now, there's nothing wrong with the packages, like the multi packs. Like I said, I just feel like when somebody first comes on to Karatbars, I don't want to go into like such a it's such a detailed thing about packages, like the way it works. I think it's going to confuse them more. That's why I like the old business packages. They were much easier. It's just like, you get this and you get this, and now those are digital, so they're not even delivering packages anymore. Everything's going to be online. But at least it's just easier to understand. I feel like um, getting people in first and talking about gold. Then, if they want to upgrade to be an affiliate, that's fine. Then you can start getting into all that. I do like the gold miner feature, and that's something now where you go into Carabit and you can activate it, and it's 70. What is it? I wrote it down. It's 75 KBC a week. Comes out to the price of KBC right now comes out to like $30 a year. So you activate that on Karatbars, and then you are, and it's automatically withdrawn. And then the cash gold that you get in the 7 levels will be deposited into your Karatpay account. So that's a good feature. Again, it's a great idea. It's a little confusing for me that people are just coming on, and you're explaining to them about KBC and what it is and all this. So I tend to not talk about that right away. Like I said, talk to them. You want to be friends with them, right? These are people that are going to be doing business with you. And I talk to them about gold and how important it is to save in gold. And that's what I would stick with, to be quite honest with you, right away. And then, like I said, once they get in and they get to know the site, then you can say, oh yeah, here, this. And there's so many groups online that actually get into more detail. Just send them to one of those. It's fine. And they'll explain everything. So talk about the gold. Now I want to talk about crypto because, I still see a lot of people, and I just posted a video like 10 minutes ago about why gold is so valuable. And I have someone who keeps messaging me about KBC and, saying it's worthless. Okay, this is the deal, guys. Okay. Bitcoin up until a few years ago was worthless, right? I mean, up until like 2-3 years ago, companies were downing it, right? Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan Chase said that, crypto, oh, it's BS, it's this, it's never going to last, right? Well, guess what? Bitcoin actually proved them all wrong because it's the big daddy of the cryptos, okay? And it probably always will be. I don't know for sure, but it probably always will be. Because so every time Bitcoin is up, everything's up. When Bitcoin goes down, everything goes down. And there's reasons for that. And I'm not going to get into it, but people, what I'm trying to say is that you need to, if you're going to be talking about KBC and you're so into like crypto, then you need to go online and there's tons of videos and you need to educate yourself. There's so many people within Karatbars that have that talk about, like on the groups that talk about crypto. Crypto is big and it's here to stay. And that's one of the reasons why Harold started a coin for Karatbars, because he knew it is the future. It is the way to go. And before I get into some fun facts about it, I just want to let you know that KBC is not worthless. Now, like I said, up to a few years ago, Bitcoin was worthless. But you know what? There is a limited supply of Bitcoin. And once that supply is capped, in other words, mined, I have a feeling that Bitcoin is going to go obviously even higher. Hey, Scott, I'm saying hi to people. Hi, Scott. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Will do. I'll take a look. So, so it's really, really important that you understand that. Now, KBC is a new coin, okay? And the reason why the price is up and down is because of supply and demand. So a lot of people, when they got their KBCs, when they switched everything last month, a lot of people sold their coin. They sold it. Maybe they got 3 cents, 1 cent, whatever. People were selling it. Now it kind of stabilized. So it's at the price it's at. I haven't checked it today, so I don't know. But it is going up slowly, okay? And it's going to take some time because it was beaten down, But also now it should start going back up because people are getting their phones. They're going to need to, I guess, pay the monthly fee with KBC only on Karatbars. So, it's a utility coin. Once it starts being used more, then obviously the price is going to go up. But, you can't expect this to happen overnight. It's going to take time. It's just the way cryptos work. I mean, if you're going to sit there and down it, why don't you go online and look, like I said, on the exchanges, Bittrex, Binance, all these different exchanges, HitBTC. There's so many crypto coins now, and they're up and down every day. It's like people making thousands of dollars on these exchanges. Now, they're saying my connection is a little off, so I just want to wait. Okay. Now it's better. Okay, fine. So Bitcoin is up and down, but crypto companies are starting to buy companies. So one crypto company would put a bid in for eBay. Okay, they wanted to buy eBay. Now that's not going to be a bad thing because, first of all, if you're using crypto, the transaction fees are going to be much lower. So that's going to hurt Visa, MasterCard. And let me tell you, Visa, MasterCard doesn't give two hoots about anybody. I know what people say, well, at least if something happens, I can do a chargeback and get my money back. Yeah, but they're making it a little bit harder now. So if they're making it a lot harder actually for people to get their money back. So it's not, and every time somebody does a chargeback, they raise the fees. So what good is it? But crypto companies are starting to look at regular companies. So it's becoming the norm now. See, so that's why KBC is good. And if you just give it some time, I'm sure the coin's going to go back up. Swiss banks now are allowing crypto, okay, in their portfolios. That's a big thing. Remember, just 3 years ago, crypto, so many people were saying bad things about it's not going to last, blah, 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 buy gold. And let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't know if you noticed, but like lately, if the markets are off, like if they see something in the regular stock market, people still go to gold as a safe haven, but now more people are going to the crypto too. So I think that's why gold hasn't shot up either, because now there's like a cushion there too for it. And I'm not saying don't buy gold, because gold is still real money and it's always good. Again, it's a hedge against inflation. I'm talking about this today because everybody seems to be speaking about the KBC coin. So I wanted to clarify some things, okay? So I told you that Bitcoin has a limited supply, so that's why the value is going up. Once they regulate the supply of KBC, then we'll have a better idea of how much, it's going to be. So there's so many different factors in play. Now, all right, somebody's saying that gold is $1,621. Yeah, so gold is slowly going up, so that's a good thing. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about, So don't fret over the KBC. Now, another thing that people have been asking me is the KBC, the 100 or the 75 KBC for 1 gram of gold, okay? I don't know how many times I have to say this, but I'm going to say it one more time, okay? If you have QR codes, hold on to them. If you can find a CEM machine, you'll be able, people are using the CEMs and they're getting their gram of gold, right? So it is being honored. That's not the issue, okay? So right now, I think that people are still getting 100 KBC for 1 gram of gold. So if you have the QR code and you're going to the CEMs, you're getting that, okay? You can't expect them to bring it back full time yet, though, because they're honoring the QR codes that were printed, thank God, or stored on your phone, okay? But you have to wait for them to actually bring that back again. The price of the coin has to go up. It's too low. How can you offer that if the price of the coin is less than a penny? Do you know what I'm saying? So we kind of have to be patient. Like I said, I really feel like people got into this. They got the coin. All right, maybe they weren't explained properly when they joined up. But, let's face it, like I said, there's a lot of Karatbars people that do extensive videos on crypto exchanges and Karatbit, and they really explain this. So maybe you need to get on the social media and check out some of these groups and watch the videos and be, a little educated on what's going on instead of just complaining all the time. Now, I know, believe me, I know. I understand that this is what they promised. They're not saying it's not coming back, but they're just saying that you have to wait, okay? That's basically what's happening. So everybody kind of has to be patient, okay? It's still a strong company. And again, I don't want to talk negative. I spoke my piece about it um, a couple of weeks ago, and I still stand by that. I still think Karatbars is a really strong company. I think they're really putting it out there. I just feel like, why do I have to be negative? What good is that going to be? So I get negative, and then everybody's going to get negative. I spoke my piece. I know what the company has done for, I'm only going to speak from experience. And so far, the company has never done us wrong. So I'm not going to speak bad about it. I still feel that their communication has to get better, and that's something they need to work on and acknowledge. And they haven't yet, but maybe they are. I don't know. There's a lot of little things that I feel like they have to tie up, like getting better information out there about the K merchant. What's the K booster? Nothing really, like nothing is 100%, So I feel like once they start getting all the information out there about that, and then the CEMs, I feel like then they can move forward. I just feel like people are waiting. But again, I don't want to be negative, and there's no reason to be negative because it's a strong company and they will come out of this, So if you have a good leader that you join under, then follow them. If not, then like I said, go on the groups. There's so many really good groups out there that even I'm in. I mean, I know what's going on. I'm even in on them, and I direct some of my people. Like while I was busy working on one of our sites, I was sending people. I'm like, just go on the group and check it out. There's a really good huddle tonight. Go check it out. It's great. If they're gonna look, if they're putting in the work and they're explaining it, we're all Karatbars people. We are all family, and I really feel like guys, we have to kind of remember that, and then there's people that have been with Karatbars since the beginning who keep saying, we've been through worse than this, just be patient. So I'm going to listen to them. I have my way of thinking, but I'm going to listen to them because they know better than I do, so as far as that goes. So again, if you're talking to people, don't just jam all this stuff on them. Talk about the gold. The gold is still there. And yes, there are probably sites that look cheaper with gold, but if you really look in between it, like there might be a site that says, storing, charge a storing fee where Karatbars doesn't. And the thing is, if you look into how much it is, it's actually going to be the same price. Now, the cash gold is a good price, but the unilevel commissions comes from people going on auto with the regular classic cards. I mean, yes, the classic cards, when you look at it, they are a little bit higher, but the commissions are paid out on that. You get the unilevel commissions, and it's paid infinite levels. Come on, guys. You really can't find, none of these other companies, these gold companies, offer that. So you have to look at it that way. Say, yeah, it is a little bit higher, but when you bring people in and they buy gold, it's paid infinite. So it's kind of stupid, like to just think, oh, like right now. So even if you're paying, let's say $60 for a gram of gold, gold is going up. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to go higher. So what's the difference? Okay, I'm getting, this person is like watching the video. Okay, Manny, did you see the 75? I'm not sure what you're talking about. If you want to message me with that, I'll take a look. I'm not really sure. But like I was saying, the 75 KBC for 1 gram of gold, right now, that's taken off right now because the price of the coin is so low. You're going to have to wait for the coin to go back up. It has to kind of like regulate itself. And they are honoring, if you have the QR codes printed out and you can find a CEM machine, they are honoring that, okay? They are. So, I mean, I see it all the time. People are going and they're getting their 1 gram of cash gold. So it is being honored. It's just that you're not printing out any new ones or saving the QR code on your phone. But anything that was already done before they cut it off is being honored. So again, the price of the coin has to come back up. Okay, so people are messaging me. I'm sorry. So I'm trying to read everything, but I will take a look at everything once we're done. So listen, I just wanted to give you that quick update. Okay, keep the faith, guys, because it's kind of like I feel like we're almost out of the woods with all like the bad stuff. I'm not sure. I don't have an in. I don't really know what's going on, but I know that the company's been around since 2011. So I know that it's almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years next year that the company has been around. So, we just got to give them some time. Again, they don't handle the communication always so well, but overall, it is a good company. People are promoting it. And with some people, you wouldn't even know that there were issues because they're going strong, because they're not focused on the negatives. They're focused on the positives and helping people. And that's where your mindset has to be. It has to be on the positive and not on the negatives. Because negatives is always, I could find 1,000 negatives with anything in life. But if I focus on the positive, and you know what, you are what you think. So if you think negative, you're going to get negative. If you think positive and better thoughts, obviously better things are going to come your way. And it's not BS. It's not just network marketing talk. That is proven. Okay. So do it yourself. Do a little test. Go out to the supermarket and have a huge smile on your face, but not like you're drunk. Like have a smile, like a nice, sincere smile. And I guarantee you, everybody, and you ask a question to somebody that works there, they will give you the world. People will smile back at you. Okay. So be positive. It is all mindset. Now, this person, Maney, KBC is down 90% in 13 months. Yes, it is. Again, it is a supply and demand thing. The price will regulate. Okay. All the people that basically got their coins have sold them. Okay. So now that's why it has gone up a little bit. And yes, Scott M is saying everything else is too. The crypto markets are like this, guys. I'm telling you, when Bitcoin is up, it's like, woo, I wish I had a bell. Okay. But when Bitcoin is down, like this morning, everything goes down with it. Why is that happening? Because when people trade, they're using BTC. Like when you're on an exchange, and I'm not going to get into it, but like when you see KBC/BTC or KBC USD, that means you're trading that with that either USDT or BTC. So if BTC is down, everything else goes down too. It's just the way it is. Bitcoin's the king, and it brings it up and down. And this morning, everything was down. So, yeah, well, it might be up now. But I'm just saying, like when BTC goes down, like once it hits the resistance, or it goes at a certain level and it goes down, it's considered down. So like it went over 10 and then it came down. So, like it just brings all the other coins go with it. So I'm sure that, and I'm not going to guarantee it because I can't guarantee any coin is going to go up or down. But if it stays on KBC and it's used for its utility value, and people start using it and buying it and selling it and buying it, not just selling it and buying it, the price will go back up. It's common sense. So I didn't want to do a long video, but I just feel like I had to clarify some things with all of you. And like I said, I haven't spoken to you, and I will be doing, I want to try to do at least once a week now, and keep everybody up to date and talk about things that are happening in the crypto and the gold world, because there's a lot of things going on. I think a lot of you, not all of you, but some of you don't know. So I'm going to end it here. Okay. I just wanted to connect, and, if you have any comments, obviously comment. I always answer everyone back, but please, if it's about KBC is down 90% in 13 months. Manny, if you are, no, I didn't buy it under that. When I got the KBC, I got it when it first came out. So I did buy it at a really like half a penny, but that's when it was promotion. So, just remember that the crypto markets, it is up and down. It's just the way it is. It's like the regular stock market. But I will see you all in the next video. And again, if you have any comments, please let me know. And here, a suggestion, go on Facebook if you're in the groups. There's a lot of good information in the groups. So please do that. If you're not sure, connect with me, and you can find me on Facebook, Martha. I'm under Martha Cherian. So if you're on social media, check with me. And if you're not sure where to go, I can direct you towards some really good groups and people that can help you with that. Okay. That do more videos on crypto. I'm still learning it, but I'm talking now about what I've learned, and I know that it's crazy, but it's a lot of fun. And I'm going to tell you something, the crypto markets are fun. And you can make a lot of money. So I'm so glad that actually Harold introduced the KBC 2 years ago, because I think for that, I think he's really smart. Remember, Harold said one time, and I'm going to end it. He said, either you go with the times or you go with the times, guys. So you either have to go with it or you're out. That's basically what it means. So peace out, everybody. I love you. Thank you for joining me. And I will talk to you in the next video. Take care. You're welcome, Amy. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, Creole. Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Thank you.